Test 1 2. Test 1 2. Test 1 2. Hello.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Rhinelander Ice Arena in Rhinelander, Wisconsin, the host of the WIAA Division II Sectional 2 semifinal between the visiting, the number 3 seed Mosinee Indians and the number 2 seed Rhinelander Hodags. J-Town Justin Krzyzewski here made the trip up with my good friend, producer extraordinaire Vinny V. It is time for the nitty-gritty in the playoffs. Rhinelander versus Mosinee, the rubber match, and it is going to be exactly what we're expecting. A great match of these two teams, 2 times faced already, 1 game each winning. Vinny, I mean, can't expect anything more than a good hockey game here in Rhinelander tonight.
Excuse me. Yeah, no, I totally agree. Both times these teams have faced off against each other. It's been a fantastic game and a fantastic offensive showing. So I think you and I will both be looking for some notable offensive showings here tonight from a few select players that we will be naming here shortly. But I'm excited to be here. Been looking forward to this one all day long. It's a conference rivalry. I will say that. Yep, I know we discussed that earlier. Yep. Nothing better than a conference rivalry deep in the playoff season.
How often do you see a rubber match between conference rivals? You don't see it that often, and that's what we have tonight. Let's go over the tail of the tape for these two teams. Let's start off with the history between these two teams. Game 1 in Mosinee, 6-3. A big 2-goal performance from Joey Bellinger and that Rhinelander Hodag team. Lagos and Loesch got goals. Big time win in Mosinee, 6-3. That was coming back off Mosinee's first loss in conference play against Anago. Rhinelander was able to give Mosinee their second conference loss. Fast forward here to the Great Northern Conference tournament. Mosinee was the number 4 seed in that tournament, and they ended up going through the tournament and winning the tournament. That included a game up here in Rhinelander. Mosinee, big-time victory. They flipped the script on the Rhinelander Hodags, an 8-2 victory in that one. The two we were talking about on the drive up, what was the difference between those two? Really, we don't know. It's so hard to pick and choose the differences between that. The notable difference, Carter Dahl was out the first game. He was in for the second game. Did that make the difference? We do not know. Carter Dahl, phenomenal skater for Mosinee, second leading scorer on that squad. We don't know. Let's dive on into this one. We'll go in. These records include playoff wins for both these teams. Mosinee, 16-9, 8-2 in the Great Northern Conference. That was good for a tie for first with Lakeland in the regular season. And, of course, Mosinee won the Great Northern Conference tournament. Mosinee's first round matchup was against Pacelli Co-op. The Cardinals came into Mosinee, got a goal 8 seconds into that one, but it was all Mosinee after that. 9-2 victory for Mosinee in the first round matchup. Mosinee's averaging 5 goals per game, giving up 3 goals per game. Power play 25.8%. Power play kills 75%. Caden Schmerler, leading scorer for Mosinee once again this year. 50 points. That's a nice spot to be, but he's going to look to improve on that. 50 points, 27 goals, 23 assists. Carter Dahl, second leading scorer, 44 points, 22 goals, 22 assists. And Andre Napravnik, even missing some time during the season, 43 points, 21 goals, 22 assists. In the crease tonight is going to be Aiden Karst. They're going with the freshman. He had a big victory against Pacelli. We'll see him continue on. Keep on with that. I can't read that, Vinny. Vinny's trying to give me notes as we're going along here. But Aiden Karst will be in the crease to start out for Mosinee. 11-6 on the season, 52 goals allowed, 3 goals per game, 85% on the save percentage, and 4 shutout victories. On to the Rhinelander side of this one, the Hodags finished second in the Great Northern Conference regular season, 18-6 record overall. The Hodags had a tough battle in round 1 with the Tomahawk Hatchets. We were talking the Sectional 2 in Division II hockey, very similar to the Great Northern Conference. The only team that's not in the Great Northern Conference was Pacelli. Tomahawk held tough, held it to a 1-goal game late into the third period. 6 goals per game for this high-scoring Rhinelander offense. 2 goals allowed per game. So you're looking at a really solid Rhinelander Hodag team here. 43% on the power play, 82.5% on penalty kills. Very good penalty special teams for the Rhinelander Hodags. Leo Loesch leading scorer, 71 points. I'm not making these points totals up. The Rhinelander Hodags have racked up some amazing scores. Leo Loesch, 71 points, 38 goals, 33 assists. Joey Bellinger, we talked about it. He was the leading scorer in that meeting with Mosinee early in the first meeting of the season. 64 points, 37 goals, 27 assists. Cal Lagis, 60 points, 16 goals, 44 assists. And in the crease, senior Garrett Kohanek, 11-3. Excuse me, I'm salivating over this matchup. I'm stuttering over my saliva. 11-3 record, 40 goals allowed, 2.5 goals per average, or excuse me, 2.8, 87% on the save percentage and 2 shutouts. Vinny, this is the matchup we've been waiting for. I mean, you don't want to look forward, but looking forward to that next matchup. Could be a rematch of the sectional finals from last year, or it could be another great matchup between Mosinee and Lakeland. You don't want to look ahead when you have such a big game ahead of you.
Yeah, and that's always what coaches say in these playoff games is, we don't want to get too far ahead, and that's exactly the mentality you have to have. It's do or die season. Do or die season. You have to, just commit one game at a time and one game at a time. And each of these teams has to take it period by period, and almost like volleyball, how it's every, first to 5. You got to take it in very small increments and manageable increments for this game. So I think it really is going to be a battle between what team wins each period.
And I like what you said there, battle. What is the old adage? Win the battles to win the war. That's kind of the old adage. Looking there, Mosinee squad taking the ice here. Look at the other side of the bracket. I guess we're talking about not looking too far ahead. We already gave Lakeland the win against Anago. We can't overlook that matchup because Anago is a very good team. That's the other matchup, the 1 and the 4 seeds in Sectional 2 and Division 2 hockey, Lakeland and Anago. That is happening tonight in Lakeland, Minocqua.
And we were discussing on the way up, in fact, that I thought both of these games are probably one of the more unpredictable brackets we have in all the state tonight. I guess it would have been last night, but almost all the games were pushed to this evening. But I think these two games are most unpredictable. I think the GNC has had 4 teams that have really been able to kind of be really, really close and competitive and get wins over each other when it counted. So I really think this is anyone's bracket and golden ticket to the Coliseum to take.
Yeah, definitely. That top 4 in the conference, Mosinee, Antigo, Rhinelander, Lakeland, they have been really the cream of the crop for a long time, it seems, in the Great Northern Conference. So those 4 teams ended up with the top 4 seats in this sectional. Definitely showing up for that reason here. Tonight, we'll go over the starting lineups here. Should be just about ready to announce them. Yeah, we are announcing them right now. For Mosinee, they're going to go with something that they've been kind of used to. They switched up their starting line. Gavin Obremski comes into this one, and Tanner Fjellstad. They'll be the starting defenders. Andre Napravnik at center. The wings, Caden Schmerler and Carter Dahl. Aiden Karst will be in the crease, the freshman for Mosinee. For the Hodags, Lane Rocher and Sam Schneider. He had a goal in that first meeting. Playing the defense, the forwards, Leo Loesch, Cal Lagis, and Gavin Dennis. In the crease, the very good senior, 5'11" senior Garrett Kohanek. And that's going to be tough as we're seeing the Mosinee lineup here. And another thing to note, Mosinee fans, take your hats off. They have traveled very well. We've got a full house here. The student section's a little outnumbered. Rhinelander student section a little bit more prominently represented than the Mosinee student section. But I always say this. We talked about it all season long. It seems like the student section at Mosinee is always rowdy. And I count about 8 students in the student section. We'll see how they compare up to this close to 20 in the Rhinelander student section.
20? Oh, I would venture to guess that's 35 to 30, yeah, 30 to 40.
And they're separated by the 2 athletic directors, so we'll see how that goes.
Well, it's not many Mosinee students, but hey, there's still a few minutes till game time, so maybe a few of them will make the late drive.
It's a drive up here. It's always a big game feel. We're going to stay here for the playing of our national anthem here on Zaleski Sports. A great national anthem, as it always is here. We're moments away from puck drop here in Rhinelander. Here on Zaleski Sports, J-Town, Justin Shashesky, Vinny V, producer extraordinaire to my right. This is going to be exactly what we talked about. And another thing we don't talk about, there is a budding rivalry between the Hodags and Mosinee. These two teams, Mosinee, has been a powerhouse in a lot of the sports, but not necessarily all the time. Rhinelander has had a resurge of dominance in the sports. The football team's been great. The hockey team has been great. Basketball has always been a tough matchup. Baseball and softball as well. These two schools are definitely rivals, and we're going to see exactly that tonight. Mosinee versus Rhinelander, a trip to the world-famous Eagle River Dome on the line for the sectional finals. We're ready here on Zaleski Sports. Andre Napravnik will make his way to the face-off circle. It looks like number 8, Leo Loesch, the junior. The other thing we didn't talk about, these two teams, very good junior classes. We're underway here from Rhinelander. Puck comes to the near side boards. Right below us here, I'm looking down. Hopefully a puck doesn't come out. Poked away, here comes Napravnik. Andre drives, centering pass to Smurler, poked away, and here comes the Hodags after a good rebound. Big check there from Carter Dahl. Turnover, Gavin Obremski brings it in. Obremski centering pass, can't get it to Dahl. Napravnik had it for a second and then turned right back to the Hodags. That'll be Sam Schneider with the puck. He'll send it up ice. Obremski tried to knock it down, can't. And here comes Mosinee trying to catch the Hodags in a line change. Schmirler dumps it in, but taken away. That is number 9, Cal Lagus. Lagus gives it. That is Carter Dahl. The rivalry rekindled, the rubber match here between Mosinee and Rhinelander. Turnover in Mosinee's own end. That's number 4. Don't have him on the roster. We'll have to get a name in intermission. Schmirler gets it, looking to play up ice. He will. He gets it to Daniel Gildane. Gildane tries to get it to Napravnik, pass a little behind him, turnover. Everson takes it, pass ahead. Bittner in his own end, tries to clear it, can't. Oltman there to pick up the scraps, and here they go. Oh, tried to pass it ahead, had Daniel Gildane skating down, couldn't get it. Pass turned over, Rhinelander has it in Mosinee's end. A.J. Benning knocked off the puck, but picked up. Here comes Mosinee. Daniel Gildane into the Hodag zone. Shot. Great job by number 10, Sam Schneider, getting down on all fours and blocking that shot from Daniel Gildane. And the Hodags will get a line change here. Dumped in was Lagus. Lagus dumps it in. Mosinee will gain possession, try to clear it out of their own zone. Cannot. Here comes a chance for the Hodags. Out front, loose puck, blocked. Big time save by Aiden Karst.
Oh, Karst had no idea where that puck was.
He almost got stuck. He couldn't get back across the crease, but it didn't matter. Mosinee's defense was able to help him out. Pass up ahead, all the way down to the goal. Kohana covers, and we'll have a stoppage here at 14:57. I'd like to mention our pregame was brought to you by our good friends at Fleet Farm. Fleet Farm's hiring event is going on now. If you're looking for a good position at Fleet Farm, they have it. All locations looking to hire. Get competitive pay, flexible scheduling, and a 20% discount for you and your immediate family members. Apply online today. Fleet Farm, proudly serving the Midwest since 1955. And are we going to get an offsides here call? Yes, an offsides stoppage here, 14:51 here in the first period. Face off, sent around, back into the Hodag zone. Mosinee tries to keep it in, cannot. Here come the Hodags. A chance. That's number 4. I don't see him on the roster. We'll have to figure that out. Dumped back in by the Hodags. Tanner Fjellstedt, starting D-man for Mosinee, will bring it around. Oh, a big collision there at the blue line. Mosinee looking for a penalty, no call. And a high stick's going to be called here, and a stoppage.
Yeah, that's the kind of hits that they're really trying to get rid of. That's a very dangerous hit with that knee-to-knee contact. So, obviously, I think one thing we will see tonight is that the refs will most likely, and we've seen this in other sports, the refs will most likely call this one a little bit more loose. But still, that's a pretty dangerous hit, so we'll have to see how they manage that tonight.
Definitely, he'll try to let the boys play in playoffs here, especially late in the playoffs, and they are going to take advantage of that with the big conference rivalry between the Hodags and Mosinee. Face off, Andre Napravnik will send it back. Elliot Yurkuski will send it ahead. He'll give it to Caden Schmirler. Schmirler pass across to Dahl. Dahl will clear it out of the zone. Pass ahead, Andre Napravnik. Mosinee working it around neutral ice. Napravnik holds possession, tries to dump it in, but sent right back out. Blocked. Caden Schmerler will keep it in the zone. Here's a chance for Mosinee, but cleared out by Rhinelander. No icing called on that dump in by Russell Bittner. 13:51, a scoreless game. Turnover, pass to Schmerler and a goal! Schmerler missed initially, but Carter Dahl got it to him, and Mosinee finds the scoreboard first. 1-0, a Caden Schmerler goal.
I think like so many times this season we have seen Mosinee needs that early start. It's bit them, but it's also helped them. So that's key for Mosinee to see an early start. That was also a key for both teams, but Mosinee getting the edge early.
Something you don't see often. They've said all season long, Mosinee has been a slow starting team for a lot of their games.
Hey, but if you're going to bring the good stuff, bring it now.
Big check there, Bittner. 1-0 the score. Mosinee with the lead here. Sectional semifinal matchup between the Hodags and the Indians. Schmerler from Dahl. And Mosinee has a 1-0 lead. Try to get it out of their zone. Can't. Dump back in by the Hodags. Karst will tap it off to the side. Elliot Yerkuski will pick it up. Hear the coaches from Mosinee really hollering. Something we don't get to hear that often. A turnover. Shot. A glove save by Karst, deflecting it away. Not a clean one, but a save. You could hear coaches were not happy. There was, and Yerkuski broke his stick. Almost didn't know that. Penalty. And we're going to get a delay of game on Yerkuski. I believe they're going to get Elliot Yerkuski on a delay here. Or an unsportsmanlike. I'm not sure what the call will be. Elliot Yerkuski's stick was broken, and he grabbed it. He didn't know it was broken. He went to pass the puck out, realized it was broken, then threw his stick, and that draw the penalty. So the Hodags will get a power play here.
Definitely an unfortunate penalty, and one that Coach Michalski will not be happy about.
You could hear right away, why did you do that was the first word. I don't know which coaching staff member said it, but right away, first words to Elliot, the freshman. Here's a chance, though. Mosinee with a turnover. They got 2-on-1. A.J. Benning. Benning looking. Spinning pass off the board's no good. And deflected around, and there's a penalty coming on the Hodags now.
So that burnt 20 seconds off of the power play for the Hodags.
We got a trip, and that's on number 4. So I'll have to listen to hear the name for number 4. So 4-on-4 hockey here. Mosinee will get a 20-second power play, 22-second power play. 24 is on the board. Edevine. And we're here 4-on-4 hockey. Obremski from the blue line. Centering pass to Gildane. Shot wide. There's a good chance from Daniel Gildane. Lane Rozier is number 4. One of the leading scorers for the Hodag. Didn't hear what the call was on Mosinee's Yerkuski, but it was a 2-minute minor. We'll see. A big check into the board by Felstad, trying to rough up Cal Lagis. Tie up in the corner, right in front of the big mean Hodag in the corner. And here comes Mosinee out of the scrum. Chance, 3-on-2. Napravnik to Felstad. Shot and a big-time save by Garrett Kolhanek.
And that's the Kolhanek we saw in Mosinee a short while ago. Both these goaltenders can stand strong when they are on their game.
And that was a great pass by Andre Napravnik. He had Daniel Gildane a little ahead, but he passed it behind Gildane to Fjellstad, and Fjellstad just missed on that shot.
Yeah,
I don't think he even missed. I think Kolhanek beat him.
I think Kolhanek just beat him on that. Simple as that.
Finn Tulowitzki will bring it in for the Hodags. 1-0 the score. Mosinee with an early goal from Caden Schmerler. Minute left on Mosinee, or the Hodag penalty. 37 seconds on the Mosinee penalty. Carter Dahl brings it in, tried to get a no-look pass to Benning, but Benning wasn't there. Puck sent around. Bittner shot deep in. And poked out by number 10. That's Sam Schneider. Pass here to Bittner. Bittner pass ahead to Benning. A.J. Benning into the zone, loses the puck, turnover. The Hodags will bring it out. 14 seconds left on the Mosinee penalty. Puck sent around. That's Lane Rozier. Shot there, blocked. Thought number 4 was in the box, but apparently not. Oh, and there's a late call, no call. Carter Dahl got tripped. And there is a no call, and we got to be careful here. Dahl's coming up hard, and he tried to get payback, but he missed. 4 versus 4, there's a little bit of heat between the two. Back and forth action we go, intensity picking up, puck sent around, and you still see it going back and forth. Number 4 coming off the ice now. Both teams full strength, penalties expiring for both teams. Shot there, blocked by Kohanek. And covered up in a stoppage here, 10-25. That was big. Carter Dahl got crashed into the boards and was kind of held into the boards. Dahl had his hands up looking for the penalty, and Dahl got away, but then he got tripped immediately by number 4 for the Hodags. Yeah. No call. The officials were away from the play. Face-off taking the Hodags. Hard check. You're seeing some physical play here.
I don't think that's gonna let up anytime, unless the game gets out of hand or goal-wise out of hand. But I highly doubt that's gonna happen this evening. I think it's gonna be a physical matchup, all 3 periods.
2 conference rivals in a rubber match for a trip to the Eagle River Dome for a sectional final matchup. Leo Loesch dumps it in. Slade Kraus will pick it up. Kraus pushing it through. One of the faster skaters will dump and chase. Ethan Oatman's down there as well. Oatman will tap it back. Slade Kraus behind the net. Centering pass to Dine, and that goes wide. It's going to go all the way back down into the Mosinee zone. Tipped in by Slade Kraus. Kraus putting in some good minutes here. Into the boards they go. Tie up there. Sent around. Number 4 picks it up for the Hodags. He'll dump it, clear it out of his own zone. Getting down on all fours was Elliot Yurkowski trying to block it. Could not. Puck sent away. That was wide there by number 19, excuse me, Datine. And here come the Mosinee Indians back in. Bittner weaving through. Cleared out by the Hodags. Dahl has it in neutral ice. Dahl will bring it in. Running the point. We kind of called him the quarterback this season for Mosinee. Pass across to Napravnik. Napravnik loses the handle, and puck cleared out of the Hodag zone. Bittner there. Bittner tries to clear it. Can't. Here's a chance for the Hodag. Hodag skater loses an edge. Drives. Blocked. What a save there by Aiden Karst. And Mosinee will ice the puck. Student section for Rhinelander making some noise. 8:43 left here in the first period.
Karst came up very clutch in that chance there for the Hodags. In a chance where it was really one-on-one with Karst, which are obviously very dangerous. He stood tall, so good feeling if you're an Indian fan this evening.
The second playoff start for the freshman. Puck sent into the corner, sent around. Daniel Gildane tries to clear it. He will. Poked away there by Grant Kuklinski. Looking for interference on that hit. Kuklinski got hit away from the puck. No call. Definitely hear these officials definitely hollering, or the coaches hollering for the officials. Shot there, saved by Kohanek. Good time chance there, one-time chance for Kuklinski. Couldn't get it to go. Here comes a chance for the Hodags. They're breaking free, 2-on-2. Obremski, centering pass. Oh, that goes wide for Lagos. And back into neutral ice. Hodags trying to keep it in the Mosinee zone. Can't. They'll have to take off, and that is offsides. That is a good call.
I'm going to say, I think that was most certainly offsides.
It's an interesting perspective. Normally we're on the opposite side of the benches. I'm right next to the Mosinee bench, and I'm watching these Mosinee skaters come off the ice, and you can just see in their eyes disdain for their rivals. There is definitely a rivalry here between these two teams, and we got a lot of hockey to play.
Yeah, we're in for a good one tonight.
Slade Kraus is offsides here. Stoppage here at 7:48.
Well, but you played high school sports more than I did, Justin. I'm sure you felt that feeling, especially playing some of these GNC rivals.
Yeah, you build a relationship with your opponent over time, and you may not be friends with them, or you may get to play sports with them outside of against each other. For some club matchups and stuff like that. You eventually get to build up that relationship, and it kind of is a sign of respect when you have so much disdain for another player. And it sounds weird saying it, but it's a true feeling. Puck there deflected around, centering pass wide. Oatman shot from the blue line, wide of the target. 7:20 left here in the first period. 1-0 to score. Mosinee getting an early first period goal. Caden Schmirler from Carter Dahl. The story of the two leading scorers connecting. Hodags will bring it up. Losing the puck for a second. Carter Dahl will turn it over. Pass ahead. Try to get it to Napravnik. Streaking ahead. Can't. But picked up there. Elliot Yurkowski. New stick for Yurkowski. Yurkowski will take it. Collision there. Banging skates together, but both players get up fine. Lagus pass. That's wide of the mark. That's going to go down. Stopped there by Kuklinski. Or excuse me, Tanner Fjellstad. Fjellstad clears the zone. The Hodags are offsides. They'll have to tag up. That allows Carter Dahl to skate back. 6:35 left. Pass ahead. They had Schmirler there. Deflected. And no, they're going to call icing or a high stick.
Dahl seems to be, Dahl is definitely talking to Schmirler over there. So clearly it looks like they were trying to set something up. And I wonder if the two players are concerned if they showed their hand too early.
Shot there, blocked by Karst. I don't think Karst saw that shot, but he did get enough of it to knock it down. Cleared out by one of his own teammates. Shot from the blue line, almost got the better of Karst. Here comes Mosinee out of their own zone, but picked up there, number 3, Lane Rozier. He'll dump it back in. Rozier. Pass ahead to Napravnik. Napravnik looking, shot wide of the target. Tanner Fjellstad crashes down. He'll take a shot, whiffs on it. Loose puck in the corner. He'll send it down low to Schmirler. Schmirler to Dahl, sliding, knocked down by Sam Schneider. And a broken stick for Carter Dahl.
That was a huge play by Sam Schneider to get down there and block with the body. That can be a momentum changer for the Hodags on the bench.
Here come the Hodags, bringing it in the zone. Gloved by Aiden Karst and a stoppage here.
Yeah, that's something a point I've touched on throughout the season with you is seeing if a player can sacrifice the body, not just getting his body in front, but Schneider really made a full-fledged body effort to sacrifice everything to save that puck. So when that happens, that can get a momentum changer, and that can really change the feeling on the bench. So we have, that's one thing I've noticed, these face-offs. The refs often have to kind of pause them or interchange some guys. So that's an interesting note I've seen so far.
Have to get everybody set, trying to get any advantage you can. Pass ahead, here comes into the Hodag zone. Chasing is Kuklinski, and they're going to call icing. Oh, I don't know. Kuklinski was racing down there. He was all by himself, but icing called. Back down to the Mosinee zone we go here. 5:30 left. Hodag fans Hodag student section making some great noise.
Yeah, let's look at that student section. They filled in quite nicely, and they showed up for their fellow classmates. So
I will say that, I'm a Mosinee alum and all that. There's almost a bigger rivalry half the time in the student sections between Mosinee and Rhinelander. Big collision there between Gildane and a skater, number 21, Fritz. Puck in neutral ice, dumped in by Gildane, but in the possession of Sam Schneider. Schneider, he had a couple of goals in that Mosinee game, and he got one here! Sam Schneider finds the back of the net, and it's tied up at 1 apiece. The Hodags answer.
Wow. Picked his spot, and that was an absolute beauty. That's how you respond to an early deficit. That is how you respond. With 5 minutes left in this first period, Justin, we have ourselves a game.
We do, and you thought the student section was rowdy, just making some noise before that faceoff. Talk about that goal. They let Aiden Karst know it. And you could tell, as soon as Sam Schneider had that puck cross through neutral ice, it looked like all Sam Schneider, and it was. Beautiful goal from the junior.
The ice is definitely leveled out, I will say that.
5 minutes left here in the first period, knotted back up at 1 apiece. Joe Schneider gets the assist. Dumped off. Obremski will pass it up ice. Trying to get it out, but can't. That was Jagger Dine. Sent around Slade Kraus. Kraus pass ahead. A lot of loose sticks this evening as well. Puck through neutral ice. Back into the Mosinee zone. Whiffing on it was Obremski, but he will eventually clear the zone. Back into the Mosinee zone. Tanner Fjellstedt with possession. Hodeg's putting the pressure on, deflected ahead. Here's a chance. Andre Napravnik, he's going to skate in deep, but he's all by himself right now. Dahl and Schmerler coming with some reinforcements, but it's late getting to him. Possession, Hodeg's. Big time collision by Mosinee, and there's a little retaliation. Number 8 didn't like that shot, but a big time check from Daniel Gildane, I do believe, or was that Elliot Kuski? Whoever made that hit as an icing call here.
That was a clean hit, though. I mean,
it was. There's a mouthpiece still on the ice. That was number 25, Gavin Dennis, that took the brunt. And I thought it was Daniel Gildane, but I think it might have been the freshman, Elliot Kuski, who made that hit. And mouthpiece on the ice, that was
it's a sign of a good hit.
Sign of a very good hit. And it was clean, like you said. Shot there, gloved by Kohanic.
But now we must watch. You know, there were a couple retaliation hits.
Yep.
I think it's a slippery slope from now on. I think it's a slippery slope. And we've seen it a little bit at Everest, and I think we've seen it in a little bit of some other GNC conference matchups. So it'll be interesting to see how this one shakes down with penalties.
Napravnik's passed out to Bittner. Shot there, loose puck out front. Second shot, third shot, saved in the post. The goal comes off the post. What a save by Kohanic. And Caden Schmerler had about 3 chances there.
Garrett Kohanic sticking the leg. Justin can see what I'm doing. Sticking the leg out in the arm to the same spot. Just staying with that play. Staying with it. He never gave up. That's a fantastic play for Garrett Kohanic, and one I might even say to Bossman for Zaleski Sports 3 to see.
Andre Napravnik, after the play, skated to Kohanic, put his hand on his helmet, and said, great save. And then in response, the Hodeg skaters were not too happy that Napravnik was talking to Kohanic. Puck out neutral ice, dumped ahead, tipped into the Hodeg zone. Here's a chance, got to watch as the Hodeg skater skating the blue line. Will be dumped in, Bittner knocks it down. Tie up here right below me. Taken away, here's a chance. 2-on-1, Napravnik over to Dahl. Dahl loses it, and it skates through! A goal for Mosinee! Somehow found its way through the 5-hole of Kohanic. Napravnik went down after the play. We'll have to see who they give credit to, but Mosinee answers back.
That was a pretty lucky opportunity there, but able to stay with it and get the puck in the net. You know, I think that's like Kohanic just proved. You got to stay with the play until the puck or the whistle blows. So
we're definitely looking at an all-time classic here. This feel in this barn is amazing right now. And Mosinee with a 2-1 lead. Back and forth we go. Puck deflected wide. Here the coaching staff saying be smarter with your passes. Here comes a chance. Daniel Gildane into the zone. Chance with Kohanic, blocks one. Shot, that's in! Another one! Mosinee back-to-back goals, and the lead goes 3-1. Who do they got? A.J. Benning.
Benning just taking opportunity. I mean, that was right in his lap, but not sure. You remind me again, the player that had that first attempt. That was a great one-handed attempt and something that is only really done the professionals. So have the ability, skill, and presence of mind to attempt to do a one-handed flip over Kohanic is just crazy.
And this first period, 2:45 left, 3-1 the score. It keeps getting better as the minutes tick off. Puck into the Hodeg zone, taken there, number 25, Gavin Dennis. Center round, that'll be Leo Loesch. Loesch a pass ahead to Lagis, deflected and covered by Aiden Karst.
Just want to thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Again, all sports on ZaleskiSports.com are free, so we thank you for tuning in and listening to some great sponsors. So,
yes,
just happy to be bringing you high school sports all for free.
Face off in front of the Mosinee zone, taken there. Loesch will send it around. Daniel Gildane gets the assist. Didn't get a number on the assist for that second goal, but it was a good one. Chance there, Napravnik couldn't get it. Carter Dahl has it, though. Dahl passes it to Schmerler. Schmerler, big-time collision. Both skaters kind of bounce off on each other. The two stars, Leo Loesch, Caden Schmerler, bump into one another, look at each other, and then the play continues. Andre Napravnik circles around, looking for a centering pass. Nothing doing. Good deny there by the Hodags. Napravnik circles back around, tries the other way. He'll lose his edge, and the Hodags try to clear, and they will, and here comes a chance. Looks like Lagos brings it in, and he'll turn away. Dump and chase. Chance for the Hodags to get a change. Bittner passes it. Oh, a turnover in their own end. Oh, but poked away. Good defense, Russell Bittner. Smart defensive play. Tie up, and the puck gets cleared out, and that's going to go for an icing. Stoppage here, minute 19 left in the first period. 3-1 the score. Mosinee with the lead. Back and forth affair. The rivalry between these two schools definitely on full show here tonight. Face off to the left of Aiden Karst. Won by the Hodags. Hodags looking to get some shots on. Mosinee's done a good job at not allowing many shots on Karst. Dug out, looks like A.J. Benning. Pass to Gildane, can't get it to him, turned away, but Benning quickly to it. A.J. Benning, the senior, shot there, knocked down by Sam Schneider. Once again, sacrificing the body.
Ooh.
1 minute left in the first period. Tie up here behind, or right in front of the Rhinelander bench. Passed away, here's a chance for the Hodags. Within a minute, 45 seconds, the Hodag down by 2 goal, looking to get some answers. Puck sent around, nobody home. Daniel Gildane will pick it up from Mosinee. He'll play it off the ice, pass ahead. Tie up, back around it goes into the Mosinee end. Note to say on the Mosinee side, you see Caden Schmerler pacing behind the bench. A weird spot to see your star player right now. See if he's going to be all right. Puck tied up in the Hodag zone. Slade Krause getting roughed up on the puck. Back out, Gavin Obremski from the blue line. That's wide of the target. Picked up by Elliot Yurkuski. Yurkuski dumps it in. Obremski with a chance. Deflection attempt, and that goes high into the netting. And we're going to get a penalty on Andre Napravnik. Napravnik was getting roughed up, bumped into, and Napravnik threw an elbow kind of back, and it wasn't an aggressive elbow, but the player went down. So Napravnik's going to go to the box. And I think a Hodag skater is going to go to the box as well. Yeah, that'll be number 3, Lane Rozier. .6 left. We're going to listen here. It's going to be 5-5 for each. 5-on-5 hockey here. 1.6 seconds left here. 3-1 the score here in the first period. What a first period we'll see.
So simply just offsetting penalties, and quite frankly, both teams are lucky there because you get a penalty now, and you know that starts second period off.
Oh, a big-time shot. The face-off was sent by Daniel Gildane, and Caden Schmerler had a wide-open chance, just couldn't get the stick on it, and the period will expire 3-1.
So we're going to be back in about 2.5 minutes. We'll run some commercials and hear from our great friends at Gorski's. We'll be back with some statistics, and then we'll send you some more commercials your way, and we'll be back for the second period after this.
Gorski's dine in or take out for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, plus delivery in Mosinee. Gorski serves food 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. 7 days a week. Don't miss Double Bubble in Gorski's Bar Monday through Thursday from 3 to 6. For food and drink specials, plus special events, check Gorski'sWI.com. Gorski's Overdene Drive, Mosinee.
Get yourself Gorski's, get yourself Gorski's, have yourself pizza there. Get yourself Gorski's, get yourself Gorski's, come and have a bebop there. Hey!
At the Granite Shop, we take great pride in what we do. We offer high-quality natural stone granite as well as a huge selection of man-made stone. With full slabs as well as a variety of partial remnants, you'll have no problem finding the stone that was meant for you. Our high-end, high-quality granite quartz, and marble is perfect for any kitchen, bathroom, or remodel need. We are locally owned and operated on County Road C near Stratford. We service all of Wisconsin.
If you lose direction, you can grab my hand. I'll be the one behind you to say no one-man band. Just follow your dreams and keep your promises, man.
We're all different, but we all want great health insurance. See why we're rated #1 in service, coverage, and affordability in Central Wisconsin.
First things first with Mid-State Technical College. Dual credit programs earn you college credit in high school. Then choose a path that suits you. Use your skills to start your career or transfer to a university to continue your degree. Choose a new career. Transition easily and quickly by upgrading your skills. Or continue your education with dozens of classes to get you on your path. No matter your stage of the game, your first move is Mid-State Technical College.
Ice Arena in Rhinelander, Wisconsin. One period of action down, 1-3 the score. What a first period. Mosinee was able to come out first, get an early goal, Caden Schmerler goal from Carter Dahl. That was early on in the first period. Right away, the Hodags answered back. A goal from Sam Schneider, who's kind of been a thorn in Mosinee's side this season. Schneider got a couple big goals in Mosinee. He got a turnover in neutral ice, skated right to the net, and blew one past Aiden Karst. But then Mosinee answered back. Carter Dahl got a goal of his own off of, I believe it was from Andre Napravnik. We didn't get a number on that, but he was able to sneak that one through. And then not more than 15 seconds later, AJ Benning got a goal, and that was a beautiful goal off the pass from Daniel Gildane. And that's the score after one period of play, 3-1. Shots on goal, Mosinee has 12 shots on goal, 3 of them getting past, 9 of 12 for Garrett Kohanek on save opportunities, 6-7 for the freshman Aiden Karst. Vinny, we'll talk about this while we have the second year. First period, pretty impressive. Exactly what we were expecting between these two rivals.
Yeah, like we had touched on, this is the third game all season. Again, and the 2 games that these 2 teams have played have been offensive showings, really. So we're not surprised. I'm certainly not surprised that this is a 3-1 game following period 1. But by no means are the Hodags out of this one yet. I think both teams, it's like we said, the GNC is a toss-up. So physicality will continue to be an element. I know we've talked about the risk-reward of not injuring, but being more physical and the risk of injury. So I think, it's playoffs time, and I don't, I think that kind of goes out the window. It's do or die season. So I think, physicality is all the hoopla to do in these games, and that's the key word. And if we're going to speak on the battles here, it looks like Mosinee has certainly won the first period.
Obviously, with a 3-1 lead. I don't mean to say it like that, but yeah, definitely. I think you struck the nail right on the head when you said offensive showings between these two teams. Hodags got 3 scorers with 60 points. That's very, very impressive. And then Mosinee, I mean, you look at it, I mean, that's just the Hodags' top 3 scorers that have 60 points. The others are upper 40s and 50s, the top few. And we're talking about Mosinee's side of thing. You got, the leading scorer the last couple of years, Caden Schmerler. Carter Dahl coming back to the program and doing, Carter Dahl, we talked about on the drive up. He's like a point guard, almost a quarterback of this offense for Mosinee. He seems to just find the right people. You have Andre Napravnik, Daniel Gildane that have come off the foreign exchange side of things that have been very impressive. And Andre Napravnik has done his fair share of assists as well as getting the goals. And then you can't forget about the guys just below that, like AJ Benning. AJ Benning, a senior. Not a lot of there's a lot more seniors compared to last year. But AJ Benning, really the big-time senior on the offensive side of things. Last year, he was one of the leading scorers. This year, he's kind of taken that step back. He's ranked number 4 or 5 throughout the season, but he's come up in the clutch moments, and you've seen it so far here tonight. We'll step aside for a couple more commercials. 3-1 the score. Mosinee, Rhinelander, Sectional 2 semifinals here from Rhinelander. You're watching Mosinee or WIAA hockey on Zaleski Sports.
From first contact at Dental Clinic of Marshfield, their dentists are committed to your individual attention and strive to provide personalized oral health care. They work hard to create the ultimate stress-free and comfortable dental experience. It is their mission to educate and provide the patients with the best dental care in Central Wisconsin. Whether you're looking for information on implants, teeth whitening, crowns, orthodontics, dentures, or any dental service, Dental Clinic of Marshfield has it for you. You can book your appointment online at dentalclinicofmarshfield.com or give them a call at one of their 3 locations in Marshfield, Stratford, or Neillsville today.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken of Marshfield has been voted Best Pizza in Marshfield 12 years in a row. With popular choices like broccoli bacon cheese, drunken chicken, or any of the 25 specialty pizzas, Scotty's is ready to earn your vote now at 715-384-8118. Choose Scotty's for pizza, chicken, subs, sandwiches, and more. Carry out, dine-in, and delivery. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, 715-384-8118. Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on US Highway 10, nasonvilledairy.com. Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids has tasty, char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between, check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See our complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids.
When the last thing you need to happen does. One of our 17 mobile service trucks from Sherrill Tire and Service Center can get you rolling again. Sherrill Tire and Service Center is your locally owned commercial and farm tire specialist. Find us at SherrillTire.com.
All right.
Back here at Rhinelander, minute left on the intermission clock here. J-Town, Justin Krzyzewski, Vinny V, producer extraordinaire, play-by-play or color commentator extraordinaire, tries to take my play-by-play job for a couple games, but does a good job at it. And we have ourselves a good one here. One period down, 3-1, and it's been a physical matchup.
The right button to broadcast.
They're definitely working on getting under the skin.
Ooh, update from Lakeland. Lakeland won, Anigo won. Tie game after one. Thank you.
A big game there. Winner, of course, will advance on to go to our good friends at Not My Settings. We go to my emails at H&S Manufacturing in Marshfield. They are hiring. If you're a hardworking individual, then we need you. Do you want a solid company that offers top wages along with a very generous benefit package? Then check out the open positions at H&S. Our benefits include health, dental, life, disability, plus a 401k. Gamblers for both first and second shift positions. To apply, online, Google us at H&S Manufacturing or log on to hsmfgco.com for more information. A hot start for Mosinee, 3-1. Vinny, talking with Coach Mahalski throughout the season, that was his big key, was to have a hot start. Mosinee got it. Now, what do we expect here going into the second period?
I'm looking for both teams to get another early start here for this one. I think that's going to be the key here, just like the first period, like we've mentioned. It's a battle. It's a battle of each period, and I think it also comes down to getting an early start. So it'll be interesting. Maybe the Hodags can pull a fast one on the Indians and can get to within one. Excuse me, and then we really have a game on our hands. It's still a game right now, but it's a 2-goal lead. But then again, anything can happen. It's a playoff game. Anything can happen.
Anybody can beat anybody in the playoffs. Anything can happen in the playoffs. I'm going to make a hot take here, Vinny. I'm going to say the neck butt, it definitely will play into a big factor. See the Hodags, they'll be defending our goal to our left in their white jerseys with green numbers, with green breezers, black and white stripes down the sides. Mosinee in those brand new black jerseys with a purple pinstripe across the chest, and black breezers with purple and black or purple and white stripes down the sides. We're ready here. Second period action. Schmerler in there with number 8, Leo Loesch. 2 juniors, 2 stars, and we're underway here. Second period action from the Hodag Ice Arena. Cooper Zastro in there for Mosinee, getting some start here to second period. Turnover in his own end. Karst will cover. Stoppage here, 16:46 left in the second period. Hodag's come on with some fire. I mean, we've only seen 15 seconds tick off the clock there, but they definitely skated hard there.
Yeah, and I mean, just like I said, they're looking for that early start. They know how much that meant when Mosinee got an early goal, so they'll be looking to get one for themselves.
Seeing Cooper Zastro, a freshman. Mosinee's got a couple good freshmen that get a lot of varsity playing time throughout the season. You're seeing some valuable minutes here in the playoffs trusted to these freshmen. Hodag's keeping the pressure on in Mosinee's zone, looking to clear it out here. But it's offsides. Puck dumped back in by the Hodag off one of their own skaters. 16:22, our second stoppage here in the second period. And players getting changes here for both teams. Back just outside the Mosinee zone, we'll have Grant Kuklinski, AJ Benning, and Daniel Gildane, the forward. Sam Schneider. Wow, that was a rifle shot off the tip of Aiden Karst's glove from the blue line. Puck down right below us here, try to clear it in. Dumped into the Mosinee zone, but there's Elliot Yurkowski there. He'll pass it across to Russell Bittner. Bittner ahead to Kuklinski. Kuklinski will tip it at the red line. Dumped back in by the Hodags, back to Mosinee's blue line. Pass ahead. Yurkowski will try to dump it in. Can't. Loose puck taken away. That's number 15, Everson. And Mosinee will finally get it into the Hodag zone. The Hodags, a bold chant there with the "I believe that we will win" from their student section here early in the second period. You don't hear that too often.
Hey, I like the confidence. They're down by 2, but they're at their home barn in the second period. I like it. I like it.
It says a statement. Elliot Yurkowski from the blue line, shot there, tried to deflect it in, was Gildane, couldn't get it. Oh, a big-time collision there between Bittner and number 4, Bellinger, and that saved the chance because the Hodags had a skater skating ahead to the blue line. Kept in the Hodag zone by Yurkowski. Elliott loses the puck for a second. Kuklinski will kick it in. Try to keep it in. He will. Fight for it. Finally cleared out by the Hodags. The Hodags trying to play that game where they skate a player ahead. Mosinee's offsides, and we'll have a stoppage.
If that was for offsides, I do not think Mosinee touched the puck. And maybe
no, but I think I heard delay, which was the call because he kept hollering for offsides, and I don't know if A.J. Benning couldn't hear him or what, but Benning kept playing the puck, and he never reset. Face-off won by the Hodags. That is number 9, Cal Lagis. Lagis working it around, can't get it. Dine will gain possession. Dine roughed off the puck, seen some good effort between those two juniors, a junior and a senior, Lagis and Loesch. Dumped into the Mosinee zone. Gavin Obremski will send it around. Dine can't get a stick on it. Shot, that's high and over the net. Tanner Fjellstad, he'll take the puck back behind, 14-20, 3-1 the score. Pass ahead, Mosinee trying, they still can't get it out of their zone. Shot there, that was affected by the check by Slade Krause, was wide of the target. Mosinee's looking for too many on the ice, and here's a chance. Oatman, he's got Dine trailing, looking, shot, pass, save. Kohanic don't know where it is, and he finds it and covers it. And there is a chance for Mosinee, but a big-time save by Kohanic. And a stoppage here just inside the 14-minute mark, 13:57 left in the period.
However, note, Lane Roser, following that hit, went off the ice holding his shoulder very gingerly. So I can't see the Hodag bench, but I got to wonder if that was a shoulder out of socket or maybe even a broken collarbone. We can only speculate, but definitely
shot there, saved by Kohanic.
Definitely big for the Hodags. Great save by Kohanic there.
Yeah, and Lane Roser, not one of the leading scorers, but he's definitely one of the big-time leaders for the Hodags. Face-off, tie-up, shot there by Schmerler, knocked down by the Hodags. Loose puck out front. Oh, a chance there for Dahl, but he couldn't get a stick on it. A stick gets flung around. I've seen that a lot. Shot there by Yurkowski. Wide. Rebound chance. Oh, save. Third time save by Kohanic, and he loses his stick and his glove for a second. What a save. That's a 3-C nominee right there. Kohanic was on the ground. And a big-time check. The physicality continues. What a game. 3-1 here in the second period. What a save there by Kohanic. Oh, try to get ahead to Yurkowski. Can't do it. Collision there below. Pass in. Bellinger trying to skate behind Mosinee's defense. Can't. Look at the effort there by Dahl. Dug out Schmerler. Oh, great job getting down low. And a goal for Mosinee! Andre Napravnik from Caden Schmerler. And Mosinee gets a 3-goal lead. The foreign exchange student with a big-time goal.
I was just about to say when I got the chance that it looked like the ice was starting to slant towards the Hodags. They were starting to get some quality chances and really frustrate the Indians. But they were able to get Kohanic literally on his heels and get one past them. And they're not the most pretty goals, but they're getting them on the score sheet for the Indians. And it's, do or die season, and they'll take that all day long. Puck set right down to Karst.
Karst covered but sent it back. Mosinee leads 4-1 after the Napravnik goal. The Hodags, though, are getting some good chances here, but Mosinee's defense really has been impressive. Mosinee tried to keep Gildane at the blue line, couldn't get it to him. Puck kept in their own zone by the Hodags. Napravnik from Schmerler. Puck all the way down. It goes back into the Hodag zone. That's number 25, Dennis. Ooh. Big collision there. Another mouthpiece lost by the Hodag.
I am very surprised that was not head contact.
Centering pass shot, knocked away, deflected. Great job by number 8, Loesch. Sent ahead for an icing. I didn't see the collision. I heard the collision, but
it looked like Gildane had shoved his. I know the people at home probably saw that, but for Justin, it looked like Gildane had looked. He shoved his shoulder almost right at the jaw, and it looked. The Rhinelander skater his helmet was twisted, and
Shot there, blocked, but from Bellinger. Bittner had a chance from the blue line. In they go. That is Elliot Yurkowski playing deep from the D. Shot, centering pass, deflected and knocked down. 11:50 left here. Mosinee a 3-goal lead. Centering pass. Here comes a chance for the Hodag out of the zone. Joey Bellinger dumps it into the Hodag and Mosinee zone, and a penalty called. Mosinee will get a power play here. Slashing on number 19, Carter Deteen. And Mosinee, a power play chance with a 3-goal lead. This could be deadly for the Hodags.
Oh boy. This is crucial. You and I both talked about how important it was for the Hodags to attempt to get an early start, but again, it's Mosinee on the early start. This is very critical here for the Hodags.
Carter Dahl to Schmerler. Schmerler creeps in, looking. Very patient start here from Mosinee. Gildane, Napravnik, Schmerler, Dahl, and Obremski. The power play unit for Mosinee. Try to clear out by the Hodags, can't. Obremski, cross ice pass to Schmerler, off his skate, cleared out by the Hodags. Leo Loesch giving the pressure though. He'll skate down with Carter Dahl. Try to get a turnover in Mosinee's own end. Collision with Dahl. Dahl wanted a penalty, didn't get it. Back around, Schmerler. Oh, here's a chance off the boards. Low shot. Oh, deflected and through Karst, but wide it goes. Cleared out of Mosinee's zone. The Hodags looking for a shorty. 10:50 left here in the second period. 4-1 to score.
If the Hodags were able to get a shorty here, it would be a very large momentum moment for the Hodags.
Much needed too. Obremski drives it. He gets collided into his own into his own bench. Puck into the Hodag zone though. 53 seconds left on the power play. Daniel Gildane. Gildane looking, trying to set it up. He'll go out to the blue line. Obremski. Pass to Schmerler. Schmerler into Napravnik. Oh, great defense there by the Hodags. Bellinger and Schneider getting in the way. Cross, shot, saved by Kohanek.
Wow, Kohanek saving what looked like an Alexander Ovechkin slap shot.
He has played a very good game with some major saves and cleared by the Hodags. Hodags have to take a long skate to their bench to get changes though.
Well, it is that middle period where both teams, it's that difficult change. That's that long skate to your home bench.
Puck in neutral ice. The Hodags are doing a good job at keeping it. Not a lot of time in their zone on this power play, and 8 seconds left. They might have successfully killed this one. Napravnik will bring it in. 3 seconds on the power play. Napravnik poked away. That's a good job by Joey Bellinger. Both teams full strength. Here come the Hodags. Sam Schneider skates hard in. He will dump it in, and the Hodags will get a change. Centering pass shot there, actually covered up by Karst, and a stoppage. See a conversation there. Number 19, Carter Deteen, right out of the box. He came right up to Karst, tried to get a little bit extra shot, and Benning right away was right on Deteen, skating him away from Karst. And Karst gives a little bit of thanks to Benning. Cal Lagus in the circle. He'll win the faceoff, but taken away by Elliot Yurkowski. Yurkowski sends it around. Cooper Zastro there. Can't handle it, but there is his teammate, Russell Bittner. Mosinee tried to play ahead to Benning. Can't do it. Into the Hodag zone. It'll go. 9:05 left here in the second period. Lagus pass taken away by Mosinee. AJ Benning skating the blue line. He'll dump it off to Kuklinski. Kuklinski will dump it in deep. Puck deflected and into the netting. We'll have a stoppage here. 8:50 left here in the second period. 4-1 the score. Mosinee with the lead. Hodag student section still giving some big time support for their crowd, or from their crowd to their team. Bittner, shot deflected. That's wide of the target. Into the corner it goes. Kraus out to Yurkowski. Yurkowski shot off the side of the net. Puck behind the net. Fight for it there. Benning digs it out. Covered out. Oh, poked away there. Good job by number 15, Everson, to poke that puck away from Kohanek. Into neutral ice. Here comes a chance for the Hodags. Can't get a clean shot or clean path into the Mosinee zone. Eventually we'll dump it in. That's number 22, Finn Tulowitzki. Collision there on the near side or far side boards. Bellinger.
Oh.
Close to a hand pass, no call. Mosinee fans are looking for it. They did not get the call. It's kind of a nonchalant hand pass, and it looked like he was going one way but threw it back the other. Back in the Hodag zone. Bellinger, 7:58 left here in the second period. Bellinger skating around. Mosinee putting the pressure on. I believe that's Dine. Dine or Benning. I always have a hard time seeing their jerseys. Slade Kraus gains possession. He'll pass it ahead. That is dying out there. Cross over to Ethan Oatman. Oatman will dump it in. Big collision at the blue line. Oatman won that one. Here's a chance, though. The Hodags were. Ethan Oatman was skating back to the bench, celebrating that he survived that big hit. And the Hodags had people back there. They tried to connect on that pass, but it went down for an icing.
Yeah, it looked like it looks like both teams have been trying to do that tonight. I know Mosinee, I don't know if we've ever seen that really in a game for them. I know they attempted it once or twice versus Anago, but I suppose if you're Mosinee, if you can't beat them, join them.
Andre Napravnik in a tie-up with Lagos on the face-off, dug out by number 8 Lagos.
That might have been a no tripping call.
Tanner Fjellstedt shot on net was blocked. Into the zone they go. The Hodags will dig it out. That's Leo Loesch. Here comes a Loesch, one-on-one with Obremski. Loesch shot, big-time save by Aiden Karst.
And credit to both players. Karst coming up big, but Loesch with a quality opportunity. He faked his hip and his hands like he was going to pass over, and at the last minute opened his hips and fired off on Karsten. That's the little bit of hockey insight I get. I was able to see that. So credit to Loesch for a fantastic deceptive play there.
And really good defense by Obremski to get in the way of that. Shot, here comes Mosinee. Pass ahead, Caden Schmerler. Schmerler puts the brakes on and will reset. There was a chance, but Hodags were getting back quick. Pass across to Dahl. Dahl looking, cross ice to Schmerler. Schmerler dumps it to Obremski. Shot from Obremski, knocked down by who else but Sam Schneider. He has played a very good game, the junior, 5'11", 185 junior for the Hodags. Schmerler works his way in. Fancy stick work, loses the puck. Here come the Hodags out. That's number 22, Finn Tulowitzki. He's going against the numbers 3-1. A.J. Benning gives chase. Sam Schneider gets possession, and he'll pass it off. Bellinger passes it off. Carter Dahl takes it away, but Bellinger keeping persistent. Gavin Obremski weaving through, taken away by Tulowitzki, dumped, and that's going to go off a skater in the Hodag bench.
You know, this might just be what it looks like to me, and Justin, I'd like to hear your thoughts on this. It looks like the Hodags are getting a little bit frustrated by Mosinee's fancy stick work. They're weaving in and out. Schmerler, Obremski really showing their silky hands. I got to wonder if the Hodags are getting just a tad bit frustrated at that.
Seeing here once again, face-off, both teams trying to creep. Hodags win the face-off, drive hard to the net. The Hodags just having a hard time keeping that puck on the stick. It seems like every time Mosinee is making it difficult. Shot on net off Karst, and Mosinee will clear it. Daniel Gildane came off the bench, or came to the bench. That was weird. He didn't look 100% there. We'll keep an eye on that for Mosinee. 5:35 left. Mosinee leads 4-1. Off the boards. Shot from the blue line. That's over the net. Kohana took a stab at it. Couldn't get a glove on it. Puck in Hodag possession. That's number 3, Rozier. He's back on the ice after a shoulder injury early. Lagos. Oh, a big-time check by Grant Kuklinski. Roughed up Lagos.
You could feel that one.
That was right below us. Benning passes it deep in, cleared out by the Hodags. The Hodags are getting some good chances here, and here's Leo Loesch. Loses his edge, and he'll fall down, and Mosinee will gain possession in neutral ice. Brought in, A.J. Benning looking. Shot high off the cage of Kohanic. Kohanic didn't know where it went. And the Hodags will clear down for an icing. 4:45 left here in the period.
But just like I think all the games that Kohanic has been featured on the Zaleski Sports Network, he is just playing fantastic. I think he's one of the better goalies in recent memory to really come out of the GNC conference. You know, I know Mosinee had Tucker Steppen last year, but Garrett Kohanic is definitely one of the better goaltenders of recent memory.
Face-off, one shot there from Mosinee from the blue line, wide, deflected away. Tanner Fjellstedt with it. He'll dump it. Oh, a big collision on Fjellstedt, and a penalty coming on the Hodags. Mosinee's going to get an extra skater. Slade Kraus shot there. Stop. Mosinee, the coaching staff not too happy with that. They should have pulled out. But a penalty coming here on the Hodags.
Number 21, looks like Dalton Fritz going to the box.
We'll get the call here. 22 they have on the board. Finn Tulowitzki. Minor for head contact, it looks like they're saying. Face off won by the Hodags and cleared immediately. You definitely hear the coach's staff. Aiden Karst almost put one in off his own stick. Two minutes for head contact. Definitely hear the Mosinee coaches were not too happy with that call because, or the play by Mosinee. Slade Krause had the puck at the blue line. He could have skated out, let Mosinee get that extra skater on the ice, but he intended to take a shot through the middle of the Hodag defense, and it just got knocked down, and the Hodags were able to stop the puck. Minute 41 left on the power play for Mosinee. 4:08 left in the period. Mosinee's got one here in the period. 4-1 the score. Napravnik, Schmerler, Dahl, Gildane, and Obremski. The power play unit for Mosinee. Joey Bellinger putting the pressure on for the Hodags. Good defense there by Napravnik to poke the puck away, and here comes Mosinee out of their own end. Kept in by Lane Rozier. Schmerler. He'll tap it ahead to Gildane. The puck got deflected by a Hodag, and Gildane stopped it. It's interesting there. Gavin Obremski was yelling at Daniel Gildane because he was off sides. Gildane touched the puck. I think it was all right with the coaching staff, and Obremski immediately got called over by Coach Mahalski, and they had a little chat.
I like a little chat.
They had a little chat. Obremski will bring it up for Mosinee. Puck deflected. Almost could have caught that one. And it's right in neutral ice. Poked away by Gildane. Regained possession by Schmerler. And a stoppage here. Interference, a call for on Mosinee. Here's a chance. Ooh. Gavin Obremski to the box for interference. And this is a big chance. The Hodags will get a minute power play. Minute 6-second power play after their penalty expires.
Yeah, we've only seen the Hodags on, I think, what, a 20-second power play?
Yeah,
early, middle of the first period. So it'll be interesting to see if the Hodags can develop anything in the minute power play they will have in just a little bit.
But both teams have had penalties, power play chances. No one was successful there. Saved by Karst, covered up. There's a big-time chance there from Leo Loesch. But Karst got the best of it and knocked it down at the save.
Yeah, Karst was credit to him. That's just fantastic play. So
3:08 left here in the second period. 4-1 the score. Mosinee with the lead. Face-off won by Mosinee. Carter Dahl, hard check off the puck from Leo Loesch. Loesch won that one over Dahl. And Hodags will keep the possession in their own, or Mosinee end. Here's a chance. Shot, diving save there by Yurkovsky to knock that one down. Second shot wide of the target. Here comes Mosinee. Fancy stick work by Dahl. Dahl leading the charge into the Hodag zone. 11 seconds on the Hodag penalty. Then they will have a power play. Carter Dahl putting the pressure on hard. Centering pass, that's wide, and behind the net it goes. Full strength for the Hodags. Minute 4 seconds for them on a power play left. Tie up in the corner, and the Hodags will clear for an icing.
Interesting play there. It looked like there could have been a trip.
A trip, and then the player landed on the Mosinee skater and kind of laid on him.
Yeah, that was an interesting play, but I think the refs are just something they're just gonna let kind of go tonight. You know, like we touched on, it's the playoffs, and the refs are gonna let them play a little. So I wouldn't say it's surprising, but it's a little bit interesting to see what they let go.
This is definitely a interesting called game.
Yes.
Especially as the game's getting later here, as we're 2 minutes, 10 seconds left in the second period.
As the Hodags start their power play here.
Yeah, they got a power play here. But it's been interesting, just to say the least. Finn Tulowitzki will tap it ahead. Into the Mosinee zone it goes. Tanner Fjellstadt picks it up, and he'll clear it out. Rozier picks it up.
Good to see Rozier back on the ice following him getting off gingerly with holding his shoulder.
Sam Schneider brings it in for the Hodags, the dangerous junior defenseman for the Hodags. Into the zone. Tulowitzki dumps it. Lagus, Bellinger, shot deflected, and that goes over the net. Good defense by Mosinee. Mosinee has a chance here. The foreign connection, Daniel Gildane. He'll bring it in, and Mosinee is offsides. That is a good call.
And Gildane cannot believe it.
I'm pretty sure that was a good call, at least from my vantage point. Napravnik was over the line. Unless the stick counts. If you hold your stick back, does that count?
Oh, I'm not sure.
I'm not sure on that one
I'm not up to my officiating.
But an offsides call here. Mosinee has only 3 skaters on the ice. Napravnik, Gildane, Fjellstadt, and Benning in there for Mosinee's penalty kill. 4 seconds left on that penalty, or the power play for the Hodag. Obremski out of the box here. Minute 18 left. Napravnik, big head of steam into the zone. Centering pass there, blocked by the Hodags. Rozier tries to dump it clear. Can't. Mosinee will keep it. Gildane back out to Gavin Obremski. Obremski across to Fjellstadt. Fjellstadt shot, saved by Kohanek.
It was interesting to see Gildane generating a play. He was generating speed in those crossovers. That's how he's able to get that head of steam and get around the Hodag defenders.
58 seconds left here in the second period. 4-1 the score. The Mosinee Indians with the lead over the Hodags here. Sectional 2, Division 2 playoff hockey semifinals in the sectional. Lagus, centering pass tipped away by Obremski. Lagus and Loesch in the Mosinee zone, putting the pressure on. Dennis in there as well for the Hodags. Hodags looking for some goals here. They're going to need some quick. Loesch down low to Dennis. Dennis shot deflected, knocked down by Gavin Obremski. Schmerler will clear. Good job there, Sam Schneider getting up and knocking it down, keeping it in neutral ice and dumping it back in. 30 seconds left in the period. Leo Loesch with the puck. He tries to send it around, can't get it. Obremski clears. Here's a chance. Carter Dahl, Slade Kraus. Pass to Kraus. Oh, just outside the reach. 19 seconds. Into the corner they go. Tie up in the corner. That was a good chance for Mosinee to add another one here in the second. 10 seconds left in the period. Can Mosinee get another chance? Kraus centering pass, nobody home, and the period is going to expire here. 1 goal in the period. 4-1 the score between conference rivals. Rubber match here in the Division II playoffs. We'll step aside for a short break, be back with the stats. You're watching WIAA Hockey on Zaleski Sports.
Hi, this is Van Patrick Oates from Rapids Awards and More. People ask, what is the more part of Awards and More? Well, that means that we're more than just an award store. We engrave glass, wood, plastic, guns, Yeti cups, medals, knives, and so much more. We're located on the web at awardsandmore.us. And if you're in the Wisconsin Rapids area, visit our physical store at 1210 Pepper Avenue or check us out on Facebook. Rapids Awards and More than just awards.
Really got to understand what a nurse is. Do they focus on you? You know, do they make sure that you're comfortable? And you know, that's what Shai has. It's the connection that he has. You know, my best interest in mind, always.
Why wait another day? Let's take the next step together towards a better life.
Hosting a tournament, running a sports camp, collecting team fees, youth or adult, Tournament Depot offers end-to-end solutions for everything you need to make running your organization a pleasure. Quick registration setup, team management, communication, leaderboard, online updates, simple and or self-check-in. Don't hate the bookkeeping process. Let us help make them painless and quick. Let us show you how easy it can be. Check us out at tournamentdepot.com or call us at 612-524-9981 for information.
Bauer & Fine Business Technologies is your complete office technology solution. For 60 years, Bauer & Fine Business Technologies has been serving school districts, municipalities, counties, religious organizations, and businesses in Wisconsin and beyond. Visit b-bt.com and let Bauer & Fine Business Technologies be your complete office technology solution. That's b-bt.com.
Little Sprouts is now open in Rudolph with the same great childcare you know about in Auburndale. Here's Brooke Sievers to tell us about it.
The community here in Rudolph has been extremely welcoming, and we're excited to serve here just like we do up in Auburndale. Part of the process is to help out the school districts and help the children, their 4K children, to stay close and get services right here.
And back here, second intermission underway. 4-1 the score. Mosinee with the lead over the Rhinelander Hodags. J-Town, Justin Krzyzewski, Vinny V, producer extraordinaire. This period intermission is brought to you by our friends at Lee's Piggly Wiggly in Mosinee. They're a proud supporter of all Mosinee High School athletics. Lee's Piggly Wiggly is ready to help you find all your favorite food and snacks for the big game. Find great prices and a wide selection of grocery items and amazing quality. All at your locally owned and operated Lee's Piggly Wiggly in Mosinee. One goal here in the second period, an Andre Napravnik goal off the pass from Caden Schmerler. That's all we have here in the second period. Kind of almost a lull in the action, would you say? Compared to that first period, it would seem like wild, crazy, non-stop action, but it seemed to have kind of taken a step back here in the second period.
Yeah, I agree. A little bit of a lull, but the physicality never really stopped between these two teams. Again, it was as high as you can imagine for these two teams, providing some big hits, missing on some big hits. Just how it goes is it looks like we have some ice staff going over and cleaning up some of the boards. So interesting note. That might be just some leftover snow from the Zamboni, but I digress. So again, the physicality I think has been the biggest thing in this game, but I agree. Like I said, the Hodags were looking for an early goal, or even a goal at that, and they weren't able to convert. They had a minute power play, which they weren't able to do something, but the one thing I really haven't seen the Hodags able to do, versus what Mosinee has been able to do, is just kind of get some, I don't want to call them garbage goals, but just chances in front of the net and able to, get it past Kulhanek. They might not be quality shots, but just something that you can kind of tap in and get it past Kulhanek. And there's nothing wrong with that. And they'll take that at this time of the season. It's do or die season. So any way you can get that puck legally in the back of the net, they're going to take it. So I'm looking forward to this third period. The Hodags have nothing to lose. They have 17 minutes to save their season. I wouldn't be surprised if we see some big hits, putting the body in the line, saving the puck. I'm throwing the kitchen sink at this game. And for the Indians, they just got to save their, just keep your head level. Keep your foot on the gas, but keep your head level. Don't do anything silly, and just be careful with the puck. Get chances when you need to, but you got a 3-goal lead. I think, keep your foot on the gas, but gently.
Yeah, you got to be careful. I already seen me being right next to the Mosinee bench. The coaching staff not necessarily happy with all the plays that Mosinee has done. I'm definitely sure if we ask the coaches right now, they would say we can play better. We'll step aside for the rest of the intermission. Be back. You're watching WIAA Sectional 2 Division II Playoff Hockey on Zaleski Sports.
Grassland Dairy Products is your match for an exciting new career today. Go to grassland.com to see the opportunities waiting for you. Browse through careers like CDL truck driver, shipping and receiving, line tech, quality assurance, forklift, maintenance tech, inventory associates, and more. Great compensation, weekly pay, and zero premium company-paid health, dental, and life. Apply now at grassland.com or in person at Grassland Dairy Products, Fairground Avenue, just south of Greenwood.
Snow piles up quickly. Remove it just as quickly with Kubota subcompact and compact tractors. Our #1 selling tractors are built to take on winter with front and rear mount snow blowers, blades, and rotary sweepers. Get select Kubota subcompact or compact tractors for 0 down, 0% APR for up to 60 months and save $1,000. See your local Kubota dealer today.
Your local Kubota dealer is Chili Implement, located 1 mile north of Highway 10 in Chili.
And we're back here at Rhinelander. Second intermission just about wrapping up. Here between the Mosinee Indians and the Rhinelander Hodags Division II Sectional number 2 semifinal matchup. The other semifinal currently happening in Lakeland. 1-1 after 2 periods of play between the Antigo Red Robins and the Lakeland T-Birds. The Battle of the Birds over there in Lakeland. And let's be honest, we were just talking about this. You were saying out of these 4 teams, the top 4 teams in the Great Northern Conference, anybody really can beat anybody. And you wouldn't be surprised. I mean, this was the week, this week more so than last week. I thought last week is when we would see the upsets between Pacelli potentially getting a chance to upset Mosinee. We thought Tomahawk had a chance to knock off Rhinelander last week. You said this week was the chance for upsets, and right now Antigo has a chance.
Yeah, I agree, and we just got done talking about this. If you would have put all 4 of these teams in a hat and you would have pulled out 2 and told me that they would have won, I would have believed you. It's amazing, you know, the number 1 seed, the number 4 seed, not trying to knock off Antigo, but I mean, they're really putting pressure on Lakeland. We haven't been able to see the game. We've been fed the score by our friendly Rhinelander radio station. So, but still, it does surprise me a little bit that it's 1-1. But that's why we play the game. That's why we play. Am I surprised that this is a 4-1 game going into the 3rd period? I'll admit I'm a little bit surprised, but that's why you play the game, and that's the fun of it. That's why we're all here, and that's the fun of playoff sports, really, or sports in general.
That indeed. That'll wrap up our second intermission, brought to you once again from our friends at Lee's Piggly Wiggly of Mosinee. They're a proud supporter of Mosinee High School athletics. Lee's Piggly Wiggly is ready to help you find all your favorite food and snacks for the big game. Find great prices and a wide selection of grocery items and amazing quality, all at your locally owned and operated Lee's Piggly Wiggly in Mosinee. 17 minutes On the line, a trip to the Eagle River Ice Dome, the world-famous Eagle River Ice Dome up there in Eagle River. Some say the birthplace of hockey.
It's a place that gives you chills.
It really is. I've only been there one time, but I called an amazing game. That was the Pines tournament they had. That was when I was a freshman in college, so a long time ago. And I guess probably the listeners that know me are probably sitting there thinking, J-Town, it's not that long ago compared to some other people, but it was a while ago. I called the game with Coach Paul Novinsky that night, and it was a overtime victory for the University of School over the Mosinee hockey team that night. That was a great game. I was on my feet. I had the option to sit that whole game. I was on my feet that entire game.
I believe it.
I don't do well with close games, Vinny. I get too excited. I'm a sports fan first and foremost, and then a play-by-play guy. I just get so hyped up, and I'm excited for the potential trip to go up there. We don't know for sure, but we'll see as we go along here. We still have 17 minutes. Rhinelander Hodag still looking to punch their ticket to Eagle River for the sectional finals. And we'll find out who they face, either team will face, more than likely by the end of this one.
Yeah, like I said, that's why we play the game. Yeah, it's a 3-goal lead for the Indians, but we'll see. And we hear Coach Maholsky. I hear him right away, boys. Let's not take our foot off the gas pedal. So
I said at the end of the first intermission, my big thing was, I see the officials talking about potential issue here. I think they're talking about that where the rink workers were working on that ice. But what was I going to say? I forgot what I was going to say. I said in that end of the first intermission, the big thing is going to be who gets that next goal. Mosinee was able to get that next goal, but you didn't see much momentum from either team. Both teams only 8 shots on goal that whole second period. While we have a second, I'll bring up a mention of our good friends at Hawkins Ash CPAs in Marshfield. Hawkins Ash CPA is a public accounting firm that's big enough, a certified public accounting firm that's big enough to serve you, but small enough to care. Accounting professionals in the firm's Marshfield office provide local tax and accounting services and are backed with the resources and support of 9 other offices and more than 150 team members. Contact Hawkins Ash CPAs in Marshfield for all your tax and accounting need. Visit them online at hawkinsash.cpa to learn more information. So we'll see here the officials going over to the Zamboni doors. There was a spot we saw during the intermission that they were working on.
It's where that puck is. Let me move the camera. It's where that puck is over there. So it could be it's not. Yeah, it could be the streak that was left by the Zamboni, but it looks to be that they're going to go work on the end over there in front of the Rhinelander student section. So looks like the ice crew is.
Yeah, there's just a little divot. You can barely see it.
Yeah, and the ice crew recognized that. So we'll see if they can get some water and get a puck on there and flatten that surface out and hopefully get it to be a more flat surface and not something that's tripping the players up here. But we haven't seen too many ice problems. I know sometimes in Mosinee we do see that the ice is a little too wet as we start playing some intermissions, but I haven't seen too many ice problems. I've seen it only a few times in my time in high school at the KB Willett. So this is definitely interesting, but good on the officiating crew to ensure a nice, good playing surface for this ever so important sectional semifinal. Excuse me.
Well, I'll just make a comment about that. And I do love my barns. But the KB Willett is not a barn much like we have here at Rhinelander or we do at the rec center in Mosinee. It's these are more older facilities. They're not necessarily perfect, but what facility is. But definitely the crew workers that work, I know the ones at the Mosinee ice rink, they do a very good job at keeping the ice in tip-top condition for the players. And you can see, just the fact that these the ice workers here noticed that right away and they started working on that right after the Zamboni went through just shows the quality of the ice workers that we have up here in Rhinelander and across all these local rinks. These people are volunteering their time and a lot of time not getting much for pay. They do a dedicated service that's much needed and
a specialized one at that.
Yeah, you got to know your craft. And to be completely honest, these rink workers deserve a standing ovation for being able to keep, they're not only working on the ice conditions, but they're also keeping the safety. They're sanitizing, they're doing all that they can for us to be able to see high school hockey. Third period underway here, 4-1 the score. Hodags and Mosinee sectional semifinal matchup. Andre Napravnik will bring it in. He'll dump it off to Dahl. Dahl's shot gets blocked by Lagos, and Lagos' stick goes flying. Kicked in, Caden Schmerler. Now you're seeing Mosinee having a hard time. And down goes Andre.
Oh, that's big. That's oh boy.
Yeah, and he's holding that shoulder. He had an injured shoulder at the Rice Lake game. We're looking for a stoppage here. Mosinee will touch it,
boy.
and Andre Napravnik is down. We'll step aside here for a short break for the injured player.
Gorski's dine in or take out for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, plus delivery in Mosinee. Gorski serves food 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. 7 days a week. Don't miss Double Bubble in Gorski's bar Monday through Thursday from 3 to 6. For food and drink specials, plus special events, check Gorski'sWI.com. Gorski's Overton Drive, Mosinee.
Get yourself Gorski's, get yourself Gorski's, have yourself pizza there. Get yourself Gorski's, get yourself Gorski's, come and have a Bebop there. Hey!
And we're back seeing Andre Napravnik skate off holding his right shoulder. That was the shoulder he injured during that Rice Lake game, so good to see him up. He was in instant pain after that contact. He's working that shoulder and have to keep an eye on him. One of the leading scorers, the third leading scorer, even after missing a couple of games after that injury. So we'll have to keep an eye on him. Everyone hoping well wishes for the foreign exchange student for Mosinee.
Yeah, that's something you definitely don't want to see if you're a Mosinee Indian fan, but it's just how it goes sometimes.
And he's got full range of movement. The trainer from Rhinelander is talking with him, and he's showing her, but he's definitely in pain. You can see that. Chance here, Joey Bellinger's shot, tried to go top shelf, top corner, misses wide, and here comes a chance for the Hodags. Can't get it. And the Hodags not going to get off sides. Mosinee's bench is just calling, and Joey Bellinger with a takedown, no call. That is crazy.
Yeah, we can hear the Mosinee bench
Wow.
just going berserk over the refs and no call there.
Not only that, but it was pretty blatant, and the officials missed that one. They're not going to catch. They're not perfect, folks. They're humans too, but that one's a tough one to miss. Back into neutral ice it comes. Physicality picking up. The Hodags going to do what they have to do to try to get a victory here. They're down 3 goals. They're going to need them fast. And a penalty called on the Hodags.
Oh, boy.
Oh, no, they got one for each.
I did get that somehow.
So Kuklinski and Tulowitzki both going to the box. Listening here, try to get the explanation.
I believe that'll be 5-on-5. I overheard. I'm not sure about you.
Trying to listen in. Coach Mahalski's saying that it wasn't his player that had that shot, but 5-on-5 hockey here. Tulowitzki and Kuklinski in the box.
I agree. I heard in the middle of that Rhinelander coaches go, "Come on, let's play some hockey." So clearly a little disgruntled at his coaching foe, looking for an explanation. But I don't blame Coach Mahalski. It certainly looked like it was on the Hodag. But hey, we're not the refs, and like you said, they're only human.
Shot there from Gildane high and over the net. Kohanek almost missed it. So slashing on Kuklinski and interference on Tulowitzki. 15 minutes left here in the third period. 3-goal lead for Mosinee. The Hodags, they're playing with some fire here, playing with their season on the line.
Well, I don't blame them. That's a big blow to the Indians, and if you're the Hodags, you're salivating at that opportunity, and Mosinee's got to be really solid with their puck control.
And Andre Napravnik, oh, that's not Andre, that's A.J. Benning. I thought I saw Andre back on the ice. Offside's the call. Lagos was not coming back. He was staying right with play with Elliot Yurkovsky. Emotional intelligence getting preached right now by the Mosinee coaching staff.
Oh, this is just playoff.
This is a big
man.
game feel, and you're starting to feel it now. Officials not letting a late change. Napravnik was trying to come back on the ice.
Oh, really?
Wow, and coaching staff not happy with the officiating. This is just getting interesting. It all adds on to this playoff matchup here late between two conference rivals. Andre Napravnik was trying to get back on the ice. Here comes a chance. Sam Schneider checked into the boards by Gavin Obremski. Slade Krause will pick up the puck, bring it around behind his own net. Here comes Slade. Slade fakes to the left, goes right. Into the Hodag zone, the puck goes. That's Benning and Gildane. Gildane with the puck, looking, pass, cross. Obremski shot wide and off the glass. Third period, intensity picking up. Dumped back in by Failstad. And there comes Mosinee's first line with Schmerler and Dahl. Dahl out of the box, or off the bench, goes straight into the Hodag zone. He'll dump it back to A.J. Benning. Benning will send it back to Dahl. Dahl has Schmerler out front. Tried to get it to him, can't. Second chance, deflected away, and that's going to go off the stick of number 19 to Teen, off the boards. Down behind the net they go. Schmerler, Dahl, shot, goal! Carter Dahl gets it past Cole Honick, and Mosinee adds a big one there. The second of the night for Carter Dahl, and Mosinee extends their lead 5-1.
And that's what Mosinee's been able to do all night, is get the puck right around the edges and able to get Kohanic on his heels and get it right past him. You credit to Mosinee that they found a weakness and they're exploiting it, and they've exploited it, I'm fairly certain, for almost every single goal they've scored tonight. And if you're Mosinee Indian, that's going to feel really good considering Andre Napravnik's injury, and we don't know his status right now. He's back on the ice.
He is on the ice for that goal.
Oh, baby. Power of sports, am I right?
Caden Schmerler with the assist. Dahl and Schmerler have had themselves quite the night this evening. The two junior powerhouses for Mosinee. Actually, I was going to make a mention that Napravnik, when they were skating through with their celebration line, was skating past a Hodag player, and he almost came dead to a stop because a Hodag player chirped in his ear. Napravnik pass to Schmerler. Schmerler one-timer attempt, whiffs, and the puck will go back around. Napravnik with it. Andre working with it, looking, past the Dahl, and the hat trick for Carter Dahl, the sixth goal of the evening, and Mosinee is up 6-1. Carter Dahl, the hat trick.
Wow, pouring it on in Rhinelander are the Mosinee Indians. You cannot say enough about this team. I think they've definitely learned a lesson from getting some slow starts and some sour losses early in the GNC conference season, and they look to be pretty happy. I'm not going to say anything else, but they look very satisfied with how they are playing as a team and meshing. And we've seen the first line chemistry just look so good tonight.
And a timeout called by the Hodags will step aside. 6-1, Mosinee with the lead.
At the Granite Shop, we take great pride in what we do. We offer high-quality natural stone granite as well as a huge selection of man-made stone. With full slabs as well as a variety of partial remnants, you'll have no problem finding the stone that was meant for you. Our high-end, high-quality granite, quartz, and marble is perfect for any kitchen, bathroom, or remodel need. We are locally owned and operated on County Road C near Stratford. We service all of Wisconsin.
Timeout Hodag, 6-1 the score. This timeout is brought to you by Spectrum Benefit Solutions, with office located throughout central Wisconsin. Spectrum Benefit Solutions is your group benefits provider for health, dental, accident, life insurance, and life insurance. Spectrum Benefit Solutions works with hundreds of clients of all sizes to help you attract and retain the best employees. Find Spectrum Benefit Solutions on Facebook to get started. 6-1 Mosinee, back-to-back goals from the junior Carter Dahl, a hat trick here in the playoffs.
If you're Rhinelander, you got to get one here. Let's reset and let's get another.
You got to get one here, and you got to get them fast. If you're the Hodags, a trip to Eagle River on the line. Slade Kraus brings it in.
Looks like already they're coming out a little bit more physical than they were just a few minutes ago.
Schmerler also getting an assist on that last goal from Dahl. The Hodags in their own zone, 12:22 left. Keeping it in is Mosinee's Ethan Oatman. Sam Schneider. You want to know the best thing about this? The core for both these teams are juniors. So we're going to see matchups like this next year as well.
Oh, that'll be a fun time.
Sam Schneider spinning around in his own end. He's trying to set it up here, the offense for the Hodags. He'll skate past everybody, gets checked into the boards, and the Mosinee bench is coming alive too.
And that's what you need. Mosinee is behind each other 100%, and Coach Michalski is going to have something to say about that they're playing as a team and they're meshing as a team. So important.
You're definitely seeing the Mosinee bench getting more and more upset with the no calls from the officials. Kind of got to admit, you got to imagine that these officials are going to let them play now unless it's extremely egregious, because you don't really want to put a team on a power play if you don't have to.
Yeah, icing there, but yeah, I agree. I think now, you're up 5. Mosinee's got to be really careful to not injure, Andre Napravnik like that. You got to be careful to not take shots and hits like that. That's I think what might be vital for the Mosinee if they want to go far.
Shot there, knocked down by Mosinee's front line, and there's going to be a penalty for interference on the Hodags. That is on number 8. Leo Loesch sent a Mosinee skater right, big-time collision right into Aiden Karst. Loesch is going to go to the box. 2 minutes for interference, I do believe.
Yeah, that was. They're going to call that one all day long. I don't think it looked at first like he was rushing the net, and then there was a Mosinee player between Loesch and Karst, and you can't do that. That looked pretty blatant, charging the net. You can't do that. So, just
Mosinee on the power play here. 2 minutes on that. 11:25 left in the game. Mosinee leads 6-1. Obremski looking from the blue line. He'll tap it over to Dahl. Dahl slap shot knocked down. Schmerler will tap it back out to Dahl. Dahl will dump it in deep. Andre Napravnik there. Andre looking left, looking right. He'll send it over to Gildane. Mosinee spread out, trying to get a clear line shot. Dahl off the boards to Obremski. A little wild on the pass. Obremski able to get possession and get space. Down to Napravnik. Back out to Obremski. Across the Schmerler. Shot. That's wide. Big time shot from Schmerler. Obremski taps it back down. This is a good start to this power play for Mosinee. And Napravnik trying to get a shot. Can't get it. Napravnik, second shot blocked by Kohanek and sent away.
Oh.
And now they're getting a little chippy in front of Kohanek. Napravnik can't believe there wasn't a call.
But Napravnik got a slight tap on that shoulder. And, oh.
That was offside, I do believe.
Yeah, not by much, though. Not by much. But it's good to see Napravnik get back. And looks to be discussing with, that's number 15, Cody Everson about, we'll never know. But,
yeah, I think Everson, I think, was mad that Napravnik was in Kohanek's face, and they kept going back and forth at each other. And I think Napravnik was just saying, hey, dude, I wasn't trying to get in your goalie's face. Puck cleared down to the Mosinee zone. Down, Carter Dahl will pick it up.
You could hear Coach Michalski saying, Andre, calm down.
Yep. Shot there. Oh, that's off the pipe. That one went wide after it hit the pipe. There was a chance there for Mosinee. Schmerler down low to Napravnik. Or Gildane. Gildane over to Obremski. Obremski to Dahl. Dahl over to Schmerler. Mosinee trying to get one more here. Pass around off the boards to Obremski. Obremski will skate it out to the blue line. Pass across to Schmerler. Schmerler to Dahl. Dahl gets roughed off the puck, and the puck comes out of the zone. 20 seconds left on the power play. Coach Michalski calling Glasgow, I think I heard him say. Here comes Daniel Gildane. In, looking. He had Dahl, couldn't find him. Out to Obremski. 6 seconds. Shot there. Tried for a deflection from Napravnik wide. 2 seconds. Both teams full strength. Successful kill by the Hodags. Napravnik, he is skated around. He's looking to get it out of the zone. Tie up in the corner now. Fight for it. Can't do it. Napravnik will dig it out. Centering pass to Dahl. Dahl shot finds the back of the net. The big sombrero for Carter Dahl. And Mosinee's up 7-1. What a game for this front line. You said the front line chemistry has been amazing.
I think Andre
Yeah,
is...
Napravnik's going to go to the box for unsportsmanlike, I'm sure.
Yep, you could hear Coach. That's frustrating if you're Coach Mahalski. You get a goal, but Andre Napravnik, and we've seen this season he does have a tendency to I don't want to say run in a rude way, but he does use his mouth a little bit. So definitely interesting. So
Andre Napravnik into the box, 2 minutes.
But Carter Dahl, let's talk about that. Carter Dahl had a fantastic shot there, picked a spot and made it work.
A.J. Benning, new goalie in there for the Hodags. That's number 30, Caleb Shefflin. The other senior goalie who's had a great stat line all season long. He just had to play behind Garrett Kohanek. Hodags with a chance there, can't get it to number 4, Joey Bellinger. Andre Napravnik with the assist. Yep, unsportsmanlike conduct on Napravnik. He was just chatting with the official, and sometimes he does go a little too far with that. Rozier drives, loses the puck, cleared out by Mosinee. Minute 5 left on the power play, 8:10 left in the period. Mosinee leads 7-1. Hodags will wind it up. Here they come. Sam Schneider with the puck. He'll pass it ahead to Joey Bellinger. Bellinger brings it into the Mosinee zone. He'll look. Centering pass deflected away off Tanner Fjellstad's stick. Back down low behind the net it goes. There's Rozier. Rozier back over to Leo Loesch. Loesch to Lagis. Lagis centering pass. Oh, tried for a one-timer to Bellinger. Couldn't get it. Bellinger with the puck. He will get checked off the puck. Mosinee will clear. Good job there by A.J. Benning and Elliot Yurkovsky. 15 seconds left on the penalty. Here come the Hodags trying to get one last chance. 10. Shot from Rozier. Pad saved by Aiden Carson. There's going to be a trip on the Hodags. So Mosinee will get a big time.
Very inappropriate sign being showed in the Hodag student section. But nonetheless, 7 minutes left, 2 seconds left. Ooh, we have I was a little out of it, but we look to have a penalty.
Yes.
Hodag. Sorry, sorry, excuse me.
I was totally locked in there, yeah, but 2 minutes for tripping on number 22, Tulowitzki. So Mosinee will have a power play, essentially a full power play here for Mosinee. Into the Mosinee's or Hodag zone, pass across ice, Gildane. Gildane shot in front, loose puck cleared away by the Hodags. Good save by Kohanek.
Great screen there.
Or not Kohanek, Shefflin.
I believe that was a screen there by Dahl right in front of Shefflin there.
Into the Hodag zone one more time. Daniel Gildane. Gildane to Dahl. Dahl across the blue line to Obremski. Obremski across. That was a hot pass to Schmerler. Couldn't handle it.
We seem to have an update from our good friend Mike Wendland. 3-1 Lakeland, according to Wisconsin Prep Hockey's website, he says.
3-1 the Lakeland T-Birds looking to punch their ticket to the sectional final. 6:08 left. Here in the period, minute left on the power play. Out to the blue line, Dahl. Dahl across to Obremski. Obremski shot in front, pad saved by Shefflin. Napravnik with the puck behind the net. He'll pass it over to Schmerler. Schmerler Hook there for a second, loses the puck. Napravnik will send it back to him. Schmerler skates, can't keep, both teams having a hard time keeping a stick on the puck here. At the blue line, there's Dahl. Dahl to Schmerler, shot, that's high, and that'll miss off the glass. 20 seconds left on the power play for Mosinee. Daniel Gildane, he'll hand the puck off to his checkmate, Andre Napravnik. Andre circling, shot to Obremski. Oh, a big-time save from Shefflin. That was a big-time save, and the power play will expire here for Mosinee. Coming off the bench, Shefflin has looked pretty good here to start. Puck ahead. Here comes a chance. Ethan Oatman. Oatman chases the puck down, hands off, shot. That's wide. Puck out to the blue line. Elliot Yurkowski. Yurkowski sends it in deep. Ethan Oatman there. Oatman centering pass to Yurkowski. Shot deflected, and into the netting will go. Clock is running here with a 6-goal lead. 4:40 left.
You know, you said clock is running right as I hit clock stop on our scoreboard here that I control, so a little bit frustrating. I do forget about the running clock rules. It's different for every sport, and I can never remember them. I know you and I did a few football games where I kept going, Justin, what's the thing? So, but either way, regardless, running clock here for the rest of the third period here.
Unless the Hodags can get a goal, I do believe it stops. Puck here sent out to the center line. That is Elliot Yurkowski. He'll dump it back in. 4:08 left. Stick around after the game. We'll have a Nasonville Dairy post-game show with Coach Mahalski and a player to be named. I think we're going to see Carter Dahl for a second straight game. Puck sent around. That's Sam Schneider for the Hodags. He'll pass it up ice. Here come the Hodags giving chase. Mason Ford in there for Mosinee. Tie up in the corner. 2 Hodags on Ford. Down goes Ford. Tie up. Ford, and a penalty up and coming. And we'll see who they get it called on. I think it's on a Hodag. Judging by the Mosinee fan reaction, it's going to be on a Hodag.
Which is pretty unfortunate if you're a Hodag fan and a player, not the way that you really want to end this game and your season. But
Carter Deteen to the box. Another power play chance for Mosinee. See the youngsters or the second line get a chance here. 2 minutes for Deteen's penalty. Benning, he'll circle around, pass out to Bittner. Bittner loses the puck and Mosinee will have to tag up. Pass across ice to Oatman. Oatman gets it taken away by Sam Schneider. Lagus over there. Lagus trying to poke it ahead. He will. And that's going to get through, and no icing because it's on a power play. 3:04 left here in the period. 1:35 left on the penalty. Shot, saved, and covered by Karst. 2 minutes for roughing is the call on Deteen. 2:46 and counting here. 1:16 left on the power play. 7-6 the score, Mosinee with the lead. 7-1, excuse me, the lead for Mosinee. In their own zone in front of Aiden Karst. Face-off sent back into the corner. There's Elliot Yurkowski for Mosinee. Just a note, offsides the call. Just a note, we do see Andre Napravnik out of his jersey, and he's standing on the side with ice on his shoulder.
Final. Lakeland 3, Anago 1. There we go. Lakeland has punched their ticket to the Eagle River Ice Dome this Friday.
Lakeland with the victory. That's a big-time victory for the T-Birds. It looks like we'll be seeing a conference championship rematch. Thank you, senior chance. A great senior class for the Hodags. Kolhanik, Shefflin, the goaltenders, Lagus, leading scorer for the Hodags. Carter Deteen. A good crew of seniors for the Hodags. 1:27 left, and puck sent into the crowd.
The physicality not ending for the Hodags. Again, I think that was number 17 putting A.J. Turk putting a hit on a Mosinee skater.
Minute 12 here, counting. Minute 10 left here in the third period.
As a bit of the Cranberry Zombie plays on the radio. There you go. Did you know I had that one in me?
I figured you would. That's a great song. 55 seconds left here. Mosinee will look to move on to the next level, which will be at Eagle River, the world-famous dome up in Eagle River. Conference championship rematch with the T-Birds coming up. 38 seconds. Mosinee with the youth in there. A lot of freshmen. Jackson Lindell as well. Stick save there for Karst. Into the corner they go, 20 seconds left. Pass ahead, try to get one to Cooper's Astro. Cooper couldn't get a stick on it. As the student section's leaving for the Hodakes, 10 seconds. See if the Hodakes can get one last chance here deep in their own end. Lagus, what a career he's had as a Rhinelander Hodag. As it's final here, 7-1 the score. Stay tuned next, the Nasonville Dairy postgame show. We'll have an interview with Coach Mahalski and a player to be named. Nasonville Dairy with fresh cheese curds made daily. Get your cheese curds from Nasonville Dairy in Marshfield, Curtis, or online at nasonvilledairy.com. We'll step aside and be back with the interview. You're watching WIAA Hockey on Zaleski Sports.
Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on US Highway 10, nasonvilledairy.com. All right, so we're here with Kim Hyman. Kim, Nasonville Dairy, 125 years in the making. Tell us about that.
You know, it's fantastic. It was the first plant built in Wood County back in 1885. Sal Nason and his family came here, and they started a small dairy plant. Eventually that plant burnt down, but then they rebuilt onto this same facility, and our family moved here in the late 60s in 1968 and took it over from there, and it's been just a fantastic growth. Great community, great people we have working for us. Oh, it's an open market. It's huge. You know, the opportunity for the diversity in the cheese industry is fantastic, and you have to be that way in order to sell a lot of product. And so we've got a great group of people working on the research and development side for us. So it's been really fortunate for us. Oh, right. We have 185 farm families that market their milk through us here at Nasonville Dairy. And we are so lucky we have like the best dairy farms in not only in central Wisconsin, but in the United States, marketing milk through us. So we're just really fortunate on that side.
Actually, we started in 1968. Our father brought us here from another cheese plant in Wisconsin. We had come from the cheese business. We've always been in the business. We had moved around the state in different parts. He brought us here about that time. The plant ran 7,500 pounds of milk at that time, and now runs about 1.5 million a day. So. We originally started out with making cheddar, and now we make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmers Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Friar, Seco, Parma, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cafflettieri, Cafla Graviera, as well as making some Gouda Edam and a little bit of Munster on occasion.
Here for the Nasonville Dairy postgame show with Coach Mahalski. We'll let these guys through. Sorry about that. And the series goes to Mosinee. 7-1 victory here this evening over the Hodakes. Physical game, but coming out with the victory.
Yeah, I'm really proud of the guys. We competed. We did a lot of things we talked about. We made a few adjustments throughout the game, and we put the puck in the net. So really proud of them. We still got more to go, though.
Yeah, definitely, and it's something you talked about all season long, and the team has talked about. It seemed like a reoccurring thing on our interviews. The slow starts kind of been hampering you guys. You came out, got the first goal of the evening, and then it seemed after Rhinelander tied it up there for a little bit, it was all you guys.
Yeah, obviously nice to get one early. I think we got one like 3 minutes in or so into the game. Obviously got us going, and then we built from there. And really good job defensively. Aiden played really well on the back end. We did a good job competing in front for pucks to clear them for him. So overall, I think just a good effort from our team and a good response for any adjustments we made throughout as well.
And we'll talk about this, the physicality. I mean, this is a conference rival, third time seeing them. You've seen a lot of chippiness, a little bit back and forth from both teams. The team overall was able to keep their head. A couple of penalties that were unnecessary. Stuff you got to work on going forward against another conference foe. Rematch of the conference tournament with Lakeland coming up.
Yeah, we talked about it before the game, during the game, emotional intelligence, trying to stay out of those types of penalties. I think we got 1 or 2 tonight, but I think our guys overall did a good job of keeping their composure. They took more penalties than we did tonight. Could we be better? For sure, but I thought we did a really good job of that.
All right, congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
Good luck against Lakeland. We'll bring in Carter Dahl. Once again, we're going to have to get a nickname for you, like Playoff Carter or something. 4 goals this evening. Once again, a big-time performance in the playoffs. Just talk about it. We talked about it with Coach. The rivalry between this team, the third time seeing a team. That's never easy to beat a team twice, especially when you see them 3 times. Just talk about what it was like going against a team that you have so much history with.
It was definitely a battle. There was definitely a hard-fought, battles in the corner in front of the net. Sometimes we lost our composure, and that's like our coach said, that's something that we need to work on. But overall, we did pretty well. And we just capitalized on our opportunities this evening.
And definitely, and we'll talk about it once again, the offense has been huge for you guys. It seems like when it rains, it pours. Goals come in bunches. That's what we talked about last time I was with you. But once again, you're getting stuff from Napravnik, you're getting stuff from Schmerler. You're just getting it from everybody. You had 4 tonight. Goals come in bunches. It just seems like a theme, right?
Yeah, but all my goals were assisted, so I got to give credit to all my teammates. They worked hard so I could have a good opportunity to put the puck in the net, so I'll give them a big thanks.
All right, and finally we'll wrap it up. A big game coming up next, a conference championship rematch against the Lakeland T-Birds once again, and then a big-time addition being in the Dome up in Eagle River. Big game feel. It's always big game feel in the playoffs. Just tell me what the team's mindset's going to be going forward.
Well, we're going to eat well. We're going to, be hydrated like we try to be before every other game. So I think we're just going to keep in the rhythm that we have because it's working. So
that indeed. And once again, we'll have you take the mic, and you know what to do. You just did it last week.
I'm Carter Dahl, and I'm in the house.
Perfect. Congratulations on the win. Good luck.
Thank you.
That'll be it from here from Rhinelander. Next up for Mosinee Athletics, it'll be Mosinee boys basketball against the Lakeland T-Birds. That'll be tomorrow night from the high school gym. For Vinny V up in the booth, this is Jay Town, Justin Krzyzewski signing off from Rhinelander, where Mosinee is victorious 7-1.